the Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hi Taurus, welcome to your April 2019 reading with me, and happy birthday to those of you who are celebrating your birthdays in mid-April, late April. And I know some of you guys are also born in May, but it's Taurus season this month. So before we start with the cards, I do want to talk a little bit about what's going on as far as planets and astrology this month. There is a lot going on, Taurus, and then we'll get into your cards. So April is shared by Aries energy and Taurus energy. So the first half of April is definitely that Aries energy when there's the sun in Aries. And for you, Taurus, that is your 12th house. So I'm very excited and just kind of ready to talk to you guys about what it means to have Aries as your 12th house. This is a subconscious area, okay? This is a very spiritual area. This is, excuse the interference, Taurus. There's some stuff going on outside and my dog. But the 12th house is an ending to a cycle, okay? It's the sacrifice house. It's the house of dreams. So when you're going through 12th house energy like you, Taurus, it's very important to pay attention to dreams, pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes, underneath the surface with the 12th house. It's the last house before we reach our first house. And that's the energy that will be coming in after the April 19th. We will have the sun move into Taurus, and that will be happy birthday. Solar returns, the sun returning to where it was when you were born. So basically, this is about your subconscious self, Taurus. Who you are underneath the surface, who you are in your dreams, who you are on a subconscious soul level, and becoming someone completely new, right? This is about your dream self, basically. Combining the 12th house with the first house, okay? Let's see here. We do have an Aries new moon. We had that on April 6th. I just recorded a video for that if you want to check out those messages. That was a new moon in your 12th house, so that was quite dark. It was about your subconscious self again. You know, your subconscious personality, the way that you're seen at a subconscious level. And we do have a full moon in Libra. And for you, Taurus, let's see here. Libra is your 6th house. So yeah, that's all about lifestyle. We have 2 full moons in Libra. So we have another full moon in Libra. The first one was on March 20th. The second one is on April 19th, right before the sun and all that enters Taurus. Second full moon in Libra, second chance to complete certain lifestyle cycles, second chance to complete a cycle involving health, service. That's the 6th house energy there. In your job, stuff like that, how you offer services to other people. There's going to be endings there, new beginnings. So check that video out if you want to hear more about that. I do have the first full moon in Libra video, and I will have a second one coming out in just a few days. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. The main thing that I want to talk to you about, Taurus, here is about Uranus. That happened last month. I think it was March 6th when Uranus shifted into Taurus. This is quite a shift, you guys. This is bringing shock and unpredictability, enlightenment, a lot of shakeups to your first house of Taurus, okay? So who you are is going to seem a little bit unpredictable to yourself and others. You're gonna be the one who can surprise people, especially when it comes to things that you own, finances. I'm going to do a whole other video about Uranus and Taurus because it's quite important, but I do want you guys to know that that's happening if you guys want to research it until I can get a chance to record that video. It is a lot of change and instability, so some of the things you guys are going through is absolutely, especially over the last month since Uranus has been there, it's because of that. It is the ruling planet of Aquarius, so it's very strange. It's all about dancing to the beat of your own drum kind of thing. So yeah, Taurus, lots of stuff going on. This isn't nearly all of the astrological stuff. We do have Chiron that's entering your 12th house. It's in Aries. Mercury's in your 12th house now. So anytime anything is in Aries, it is incredibly subconscious for you guys. It's going to affect your dreams. It's going to affect what's going on behind the scenes. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me. And I'll do my best to get on, after I finish my monthly videos, I'm going to do my best to get on here and talk about some of this stuff. Jupiter going retrograde in Sagittarius, Uranus moving into Taurus, Chiron in Aries, Venus is going to be moving into Aries. So there's a lot of planets in your 12th house of subconscious. So your guys' dreams can be very, very vivid and meaningful this month, okay? I think that's all I have to say about astrology. We're going to get into the tarot readings. I do have a new deck this month, you guys. It was given to me by my Aries friend, so shout out to Brooke for giving me these cards. It is the Whispers of Nature. You can look in the description box if you guys want to, get these cards for yourself, but this is a new deck. It was a gift, and it looks very perfect for spring. Happy Easter as well to those of you who are celebrating Easter. This is the portal of rebirth. I don't really celebrate Easter. I celebrate the spring equinox. So, this is definitely about rebirth. That's why there's the eggs. You guys should look up the true meaning of Easter and Ostara. When it comes to Wicca, that's the card of the Ostara there. But this is definitely the portal of rebirth. And for those of you who celebrate Easter, happy Easter. So we do have a card for you, Taurus. We're going to start with this card. We're going to read from the book, and then we'll get into your reading. So the card coming out for you guys this month is Maintain Your Childlike Spirit. Maintain your childlike spirit. Good advice to come out for someone who's going through a solar return, because the sun is a very youthful energy. I do feel like children will be important this month for those of you who have children, or maybe just small people around you. This is the card number 27, and it's on page 44, and 44 is a very powerful number. It's about foundation. Some of you have children in the home. Some of you guys are considering foundations for children this month, but we have Maintain Your Childlike Spirit. I'm going to look at this card really quickly here because it's extremely detailed. I'm not sure how big the details or how clearly the details will show up on my computer, but I do see winter. Okay, I see winter, a lot of lavender colors, if that's important to anybody. There's someone here who's on a vine swinging. So if you guys can get to a swing set this month and just swing, there's just something. When's the last time that you got on a swing, Taurus? There's just something about that kind of energy, just swinging. I know when I swing, it just feels like a release. It feels so peaceful. So if you can get to a playground and be childlike, if you can get on a swing, perfect. If you can push a child on a swing this month, perfect. So I am seeing that. A lot of beautiful colors here, and it's very wintry. So, we are entering the spring, but still, there's things about the winter that are showing up here. I'm not seeing any immediate animals or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and read from the book. Maintain your childlike spirit. Nature holds all aspects of light. This light is the same brilliant light that shines out of every child while they are still in touch with the magic of the world and nature. Find the innocence of your childhood light within you and reconnect with it. This light represents your virtue and holds the memory of perfect trust, fearlessness in others, and total self-reliance. It will allow you to see the world within the eyes of a child. You will be excited to learn new things every day. How much happier our world would be if everyone reconnected to his or her purest essence, the childlike spirit. So wow, this is about nature and how nature holds all aspects of light. Definitely an innocence here. We're going back to the childhood for some reason. You are celebrating birthdays. Our birthdays make us feel reborn again. That's what the solar return is all about, Taurus. It's literally being reborn. So as you're coming into your birthday cycle, it is about being reborn, especially with this Easter energy coming up and the spring equinox. Everything's being reborn. You're very lucky to have your solar return so close to the spring equinox because it just gives you that rebirth energy of that child. So some of you guys may be reflecting on things in your childhood, but this is more about, the happiness that you felt, the light that is represented, having perfect trust and being fearless like a child. Doing things like coloring and you know, just using that imagination, tapping into that inner imagination. There's just something about the childhood here. Some of you guys are probably a bit too serious in April. You're dealing with a lot of serious stuff with Uranus coming in and shaking things up. It's kind of hard to be a child when you pay bills and when you're responsible for so much and when you're mothers and fathers yourself. But there is an energy here about walking into your birthday energy, just, you know, accepting the sun in Taurus and letting it shine on the most innocent parts of you. Card number 27. The 27th of April may be some of your guys' birthdays, or the 27th of May might be important. Someone may be 27 years old. So do your best to maintain your childlike spirit. It's very important that Taurus is maintaining innocence and youth in April. So let's go ahead and get into the reading, you guys. I did pre-shuffle the cards before recording, and we do have the Three of Pentacles for you, Taurus. So some of you guys this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got some work stuff coming up here. The co-workers that you're working with. You are going through 6th house energy with the Libra full moon. So there may be completions in the job. There may be new jobs coming in. This is about a job, some kind of situation where 3 or more people need to work together. This is about a plan. You know, these people have a plan. This person is executing the plan. They're building a window. So there is something here about April working all together, compromising. Underneath this, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So definitely Pinnacle energy for you, Taurus. With Uranus there, Sun moving into Taurus, a lot of us are going to shift our energy to what we have, what we own, what we possess, our values. And to me, this is definitely talking about some kind of job situation, work, but it's better to work together for this financial balance. Some of you guys have new love here, specifically from Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And we even have the 6 of Cups here, which is that childlike energy. And I did feel like we would see that. So we'll see if it comes out for you guys in April. But so far, it just looks like there's something here that requires teamwork and financial balance. So let's go ahead and see what comes out, Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus for April 2019? So yeah, those messages are coming back out. This happened with Aries reading too. There was 3 cards that came out first. Ace of Cups, King of Wands, and the Strength card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, Twin Flame, Soulmate energy, a choice in relationships. Some of you guys are at a distance between someone. Some of you really are in twin flame relationships, because the last few months in my Taurus readings, I have seen a lot of twin flame soulmate validations. This could be a choice. It could be a Gemini. We do have new love here. Some of you, it's new children or healing. There's definitely, maybe there's a Leo coming in for some of you. I do feel like there is a Leo or an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Someone here who's very passionate and strong about the way they feel about you, Taurus. But the underlying energy here is the Lovers. Twin flame. Oh, goodness gracious. Underneath the Lovers is the 6 of Cups. That nostalgic, childlike energy. Some of you have children. Okay. Some of you guys, your twin flames are your children. Okay. You guys want to look into twin flames and what they really mean. Some of you guys have soulmates. Now, the real message here is a choice between a twin flame and a soulmate this month. Someone who you knew very well in a past life, and someone who can mirror you. Okay, karma. You guys want to reach out to me about soulmates and twin flames. Some of you are dealing with both. Others of you have a choice to make about someone coming back from the past. You may have children with this person. You may have been childhood sweethearts with this person. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have a Taurus man here. But yeah, we have a soulmate. Okay, some of you guys are going to be revisiting, you guys have your birthdays. You guys might be celebrating with old family members. It's very nostalgic, this lover. There is a very nostalgic lover coming in sometime in April, and they're going to feel very familiar to you, literally, metaphorically, spiritually. It's quite interesting, but it is a soulmate twin flame. Okay, and that card just fell down. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they may be at work for some of you. It may be an Aries with Earth's energy. I see Aries and Taurus. Some kind of boss, Aries and Virgo, someone here has Aries and Earth energy. Someone here is a boss at work, or they wear a uniform, they're in authority. But yeah, Taurus, this is definitely someone coming back from the past, okay? A choice to make about love from the past. Whoa. Let's get your other 3 cards. What else do we have for Taurus? What else do we have for Taurus for April 2019? We almost had the Knight of Swords pop out, which is another Gemini energy. Some of you are dealing with Geminis, Libras, Aquariuses. I do see Virgo and Gemini here, or just communication. So we almost had that Knight of Swords, which is rushing in, which is not always bad. What else do we have for Taurus? Okay, that card came out quite fast. The World, and you are on this card, Taurus. You're right there at the bottom with Leo, and then at the top is Scorpio and Aquarius, all the fixed signs. So we've got Saturn here, we've got certain cycles, we've got some communication about that, okay? Some fast forward movement maybe. Some of you guys are a little bit confused about your options right now. What else do we have for Taurus? Taurus, April 2019. And we have the Three of Wands. I'm going to, whoa, sorry guys. It just kind of fell in a weird, it is in the reverse. I did clearly see that the Three of Wands was in the reverse, okay? So there is something here about a delay in travel, maybe because of, there's like some kind of new offer, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, something you need trying to come in, but it's overseas. For some of you, there's a job opportunity that's too far away. Money's an obstacle. That Knight of Swords again, okay? Charging forward into something, Taurus, even though you don't have the right amount of funds. And I do feel like that is encouraged, like not letting finances be what holds you back from traveling, what holds you back from love or moving forward quickly. There is a need to move forward quickly. That's that Aries energy in your 12th house coming in. Something's coming in here that you've been waiting on. It's like you thought this ship would never come in, but the Ace of Pentacles, it's giving you an opportunity to travel backwards, I feel, or to travel back to somewhere for the second time. Interesting. And if you didn't have money for it before, it is coming in April, okay? Now, Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands. This is a message for someone listening. I'm not going to take it for the whole reading, but someone needs to hear this. Someone is separated from a Pisces specifically. Someone here is but there's a heartbroken Pisces, or a Pisces who broke someone's heart. Loss, betrayal, deception. Or it doesn't have to be a Pisces. It could be a Cancer. It could be a Scorpio. It could be anyone. This is basically someone who's coming in to offer love. Maybe it's an apology for some of you. Some of you are just newly separated, and there's these new offers coming in. This Ace of Cups is here too, Taurus. There's a lot of suitors. There's a Leo wants to come in. There's water signs here. But it's related to this Two of Wands at the end here, okay? There's a choice here to make, okay, between growth and comfort. This is a very specific message for someone who's heartbroken and separated from a lover, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces. This is the card for Pisces. But it's linked, it's a crossroads, and the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Someone here feels secretly trapped and in prison. They need to follow their intuition. And then we had this Ace of Pentacles message come out, which is telling me there is something coming in quite fast that you've been waiting on, Taurus. Some of you guys are having anxiety. You guys are losing sleep because of betrayal, deception. I'll show you. Someone here is having nightmares about someone who's cheating, or because someone cheated, or because someone was deceptive and lying. Someone has lost sleep, has nightmares. But there is this new beginning that you're going to hear communication about, Taurus. It's going to be a very fast new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles coming in. It might be with an Aries. It might be an Aries season. So very interesting, Taurus. Let's get you, okay, let's get you one more card. Speaking of Aries, we do have the Emperor that is showing up for you. I just did the Aries reading, and the Emperor showed up for them as well. And the bottom of your deck for the whole reading is the Five of Swords. So I do know that this reading has caused arguments. There's been arguments in April. There's been conflict. Someone here does not want to fight anymore. Okay, that's what that's telling me there. So let's go ahead and undo some of this reading. I don't know if you got to see my flowers, Taurus, but I just wanted to lift that up to show you, because I just seen that the camera was down here the whole time. But I just wanted to show you that. You're an earth sign. So let's go ahead and start here. These three cards came out together telling me that this is a message of its own. It's like the first half of April, but we're going to do it one by one first. Ace of Cups is the first card out for April. So you guys could have started April with new emotion. If this is not new love or someone coming in to offer you something, Taurus, emotionally, it could be the birth of a child. But this is my card for people who have held in a lot of emotion, and then waterworks. The Ace of Cups is like a new beginning because someone finally opens up about what they feel. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. I do feel that there's something here about new love for April. We do have Venus entering Aries, which is your 12th house. Aries is a sign showing up for you. You guys may be dealing with an Aries. And then we have this Knight of Wands. So after the Ace of Cups, we've got someone who's charging in pretty quickly here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is a Sagittarius specifically, but it could be Leo. We do have Leo, and we have all the fire signs here. The Knight of Wands is my Sagittarius. The Strength card is Leo. The Emperor is Aries. So some of you are definitely dealing with fire sign individuals. Okay, and someone here, whether they're a fire sign or not, this could be you, Taurus. I don't feel like it is, though. I feel like this is what's charging towards you in April. A lot of people who are passionate, but let's talk a little bit about this Knight of Wands and the fact that he's passionate about lots of stuff. It's a Sagittarius energy. So it's that mutable fire energy where sometimes I'm passionate about you, but tomorrow I might be passionate about your sister or, you know, something else, someone else. In and out energy, okay? Now, to some of you, that's attractive. Now, you are an earth sign, Taurus, so you appreciate more of the grounded energy, the stable. So I don't know. I don't usually see the Knight of Wands like that, but it's kind of hard not to when you watch so many readings, and everyone always talks about how flighty the Knight of Wands is. So be careful of, you know, just use your own discernment, because I don't want to taint this reading. I just want to kind of say what I feel led to say. But there could be, you know, some one-night stands here, which is, you know, sometimes beneficial. But with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, this is new love being offered to someone. And you guys might be dealing with not really knowing how serious this Knight of Wands is. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It's just someone who's very passionate. And it's with the Ace of Cups. So I think there's a fire sign for some of you who is really wanting to charge in. You might not know what they feel all the time, which is why it would require strength. For some of you, this is straight up a Leo. I do see a Leo here charging forward to offer you love. You might be charging forward towards a Leo as well. This is going to require strength. There is something here that needs to be tamed in April, okay? You may be taming something in April, because this is the divine feminine, taming the divine masculine. We have the divine masculine here. This is about the first half of April requiring strength to move forward passionately, to heal. I do see that. Aside from everything else I've said, it's going to require strength to move forward passionately, to heal. This is healing. This is crying, releasing some of that emotion. But guys, it is new love. You know, this is a messenger. The Knight of Wands is always charging forward with a message. He's on a quest. Somebody here is on a quest for healing or love. Okay? Someone here is for sure. I definitely see, now some of you have fire sign children, some of you have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius children, because the Ace of Cups sometimes is a child, but it is a new beginning. We got a message here about a new beginning of love, but I'm just not sure how much you trust it, Taurus. Let's move to the second half of your reading and see how this coincides. We have the World card. The second half of April is definitely a completion of a cycle for you, Taurus, which I already talked about because of the Aries 12th house, and you going through your solar return. And we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio here. So you could have new love coming in from any of those signs. Sun, moon, or rising. There is someone here who's vulnerably in the middle of a cycle, okay? This always reminds me of a baby in a womb, because she's naked there, right? And then there's this protection. It is a celebration. Some of you guys are celebrating the news of pregnancy, whether it's your pregnancy or just someone else around you who's having a baby, or the baby was born. Again, there is a new love offer here because of a cycle. Some of you guys are celebrating the ending to a cycle and healing. But I do see the Ace of Cups is love. The Ace of Cups is like new love for some of you. Someone here is passionately messaging. It's probably someone who needs to travel to see you, Taurus. Because the World card is also travel. Okay, so there's a long distance lover here, something like that, or just distance emotionally between you and another person. I do see that there has been some kind of cycle. This is Saturn. Okay, some of you are dealing with karma. You're dealing with karmic partners, and you know it. You know that you're in a karmic situation, and you know you're at the end of this cycle, and that's why there's new love coming in. Like when you finish a cycle, when you know, you're gonna have a lot of attention as well, because you know it's gonna be Taurus season, and Venus is in your 12th house of subconscious. So pay attention to any dreams you have about love interests or past partners, because it'll show you things. So this is definitely a Saturn energy, karma. It might be boundaries. You guys might have boundaries. Some of you guys are trying to protect yourself from new love because you're fresh out of a relationship, or ending. You're in the middle of ending a relationship in April, so you're not necessarily sure about passion right now. You're trying to be strong, right? So we do have the second week of April really ending cycles for you guys. There's travel here. The next card is the Three of Wands in reverse. All right, Three of Wands in reverse. So upright, the Three of Wands is talking about waiting for a ship to come in, being able to see something. There was a choice that was made here, because the choice always comes before the Three of Wands. This is after a choice is made, and now you're just kind of waiting for the cause and effect. But in the reverse, I feel like this is about someone who is doubting whether someone's going to travel to them or not, or they're doubting some kind of passionate message because it's coming from afar, and it's like, will I ever be able to travel? These are two travel cards. To me, this is about traveling back into the past, especially a vacation energy. Like this seems like kind of a long distance kind of travel thing. We have two wands here, fire and fire. So as far as this passionate what message, it is coming from overseas. It's coming from, you know, miles and miles away. Someone here who's talking about traveling to you, Taurus. Is like a long distance relationship I'm picking up on here. But there's also something here about no longer waiting. Like someone here is over, they're done with a cycle. And the Three of Wands is like not waiting. Three of Wands in reverse is no longer waiting for this fire sign, or no longer waiting for this person to get serious enough to offer you something. You know, there's some people that'll resonate with that. You know, you're just, it's better not to wait for this passionate message, because that's when it's going to show up or something like that. It's definitely a Leo for some of you, Aries, Sag. You have them all here. Three of Wands in reverse. Maybe it took too long for something to arrive to you, Taurus. And you guys, you're known for being patient, but you're also very realistic. I seen this quote the other day that said, know the difference between being patient and wasting your time. That's coming up with this Saturn energy, patience and wasting your time. So that is a question here. That's the burning question for April. Am I patient? Am I being patient, or am I wasting my time? Someone here is no longer waiting for a fire sign to express themselves emotionally. And that's how fire signs work. You know, they're definitely going to come in charging in after you give up on them. Mercury is in Aries, so that's going to cause a lot of forward, passionate communication. I mean, there is someone coming in with love this month, Taurus, and that might be where the conflict, it might cause an argument, this cycle ending of love. I see something that's over and something that begins. For some of you, it is a child, pregnancy, but this Three of Wands in reverse is very interesting. I may, after I'm done with your video, Taurus, I think I'm going to do some research on the logical meaning of this and post it in the description box or in the comments below, okay? Because I think the very traditional meaning of this would help, and I don't want to be rude and like get my phone right now. But as far as intuitively, this is about travel. Someone who you waited to travel to you or something like that, and they never did. Could have been an Aries. The last card here we have is the Emperor. So I do feel like maybe it was about someone who's authority or boss. Someone here might have Saturn and Aries. We do have Leo and Aries here. Someone with an Aries and Leo energy and Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a triple fire sign. If so, good luck, because we do have the three fire signs here. A lot of fire energy pretty much, and water. Taurus, you have water, fire, and this is kind of like earth, but you are missing earth, and then you kind of have air here. So there's something here about expressing your emotion and doing so passionately. Some of you guys are just very ready for new love, ready for a new beginning. You're ready to heal because you know something's over. Your birthday is really going to bring in the ending to a chapter, a brand new book, and it's going to have to do with love. You're getting ready for Venus and Taurus soon after Venus goes through Aries. So I do see here, there might be a Leo who's like there might be someone here who has a Leo father. This is a father. At the end of April, there's an important control, okay? There's something here. There is an Aries here for some of you that is still like waiting on either you or them to travel. Like there's definitely some travel at the end of April. And it might be because of work. It might be because someone's a boss. Someone may have a Leo child and the father to their child is Aries. Because I do see the father Leo father, a controlling Leo, something like that. Some of you guys may have a Leo boss or a Leo father, if I haven't said that already. Very interesting, Taurus. Generally, this is about someone who might be stepping up. For some reason, Aries energy is so important to you ending April. Your 12th house. This is Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries, Chiron in Aries, and Aries actually giving you guys strength subconsciously. You guys might need to tame an Aries this month. You guys might, there's divine feminine energy. This is the divine masculine. Again, the twin flame cycles. No longer waiting on, taking control and no longer waiting on these cycles to end. Just kind of beginning, you know. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. And the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus man. Some of you guys just may have masculine energy. Again, this is some kind of argument that is significant in April. Okay, Mercury in Aries is going to bring some power struggles as far as communication. 5 of Swords is something that needs to change mentally. There's something that needs to change about the way people communicate or the way you communicate, Taurus. Someone here is laying down their sword. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy for sure for some of you, but also just your mental space, the things you're thinking and saying. And so yeah, someone here does not want to fight anymore. There is someone here in the situation who is heartbroken. They're holding these 3 swords. Someone here is acting this way, acting quite nasty because they feel betrayed, because they feel heartbroken. And because of that, there's this decision that's been laid on the ground. Okay, that someone doesn't want to make. Someone does not want to make a decision because they don't want to hurt someone else. Again, with the travel, we have the 5 and the 6 of Swords. So that's a synchronicity. The 5 and the 6 of Swords right after each other. There's some conflicts here that someone is feeling about traveling or about leaving. And it's probably because there's children involved for some of you. We see the people in the boat here. There's someone here with a child. 3 people in both of these cards, so it could be a third party. I feel like there's been some arguments, and because of an argument, someone leaves. Because of an argument in April, someone decides to leave because it was too emotionally chaotic, and they want to get to more peaceful waters up here. There's land up ahead for you, Taurus. Some of you guys are going to make the painful decision. It's very sad, this card. It's very sad for these people to leave. Sometimes this is someone in a car who's crying as they're traveling, someone who's traveling overseas in a plane, someone who is mentally, emotionally, and physically leaving a situation because there was too much chaos. There was too much hostile communication. So I do see an argument that makes someone leave in April. And then we have the 6 of Cups card that I knew would come out. I knew it would be apparent because we have the maintain your childlike spirit. We have Leo, we have Aries, both childlike energies. We have the Ace of Cups in the world, new births, being in the womb again, Taurus. Okay, there's this earthy womb that I'm picking up on in the world card, but that's a celebration. Your birthday is coming in. Some of you guys may decide not to travel for your birthdays for some reason, but we have this soulmate here. Some of you have children. Okay, it's coming up after the 6 of Swords. So it's like someone here is leaving because of an argument. They don't want to fight anymore, so they just leave. They feel like that's the best thing to do, even though what they're leaving behind, it's so hard to leave it behind. But there's a lot of emotional upheaval here. Like someone here just argued about what they felt and argued about what they didn't feel. And so there's a decision here to leave conflict, and you're probably headed towards a soulmate. Some of you are traveling. This has to do with children and the father of your children for some of you. An Aries child. Someone has an Aries child or a Leo child. Someone here is traveling to see children or with children. I do see that. 3 people in each of these cards. Someone walked away from someone with children. Someone is leaving with children. Now, the other thing here is someone could be leaving to revisit the past. Like, this is the nostalgic. Someone here is leaving to go back to a childhood hometown, to go back and to meet up with someone from their childhood. It's very nostalgic, though. Someone here could be leaving conflict, a karmic relationship to get with a soulmate. And, you know, there is a Taurus here that winds up very stable and single on their own. Okay, a lot of earth energy here. Okay, there's a single earth sign man that you've been waiting on. This could be your energy, Taurus. I do see a single woman who is just really, really confident financially. So, bottom of the deck, some of you have an earth sign soulmate, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine. I do see someone here who's traveling to see someone from the past, going back to family. You guys might be traveling for your birthdays, and you guys might not travel as far as you planned for your birthday because you're going to see family members or something like that. But underlying energy is some conflict, something that needs to change before someone decides to leave if they haven't already in April. So that is your reading, Taurus. But before I go, I do have a little special thing to do. We've got this golden egg here. I've got some dice in it, and on the dice we have zodiac signs, houses, and planets. So we're going to give this a shake, and we're going to crack it open and see what comes out. Taurus. Alright, so we have Gemini showing up on the Ace of Cups. For some of you guys, this is a Gemini lover, a Gemini child. Some of you guys are pregnant and your due date is in a couple months right after your birthday. You guys could have Gemini children. I do see Taurus, Pisces, and Aries here on the side, and Leo, but the dice that came out is Gemini. That's another indication of that twin flame lovers card. Okay, this is a twin flame. Some of you guys have a twin flame new love. Now we have these dice that landed over here. I'm not sure if you can see, but the house that's coming up here is the first house. We have the number 1, and that's coming up right underneath the world. So this tells me that when the sun enters Taurus, which is your first house, that's gonna be a cycle that ends for you guys. It's gonna be a completion. Now this is Aries energy for some of you, but it's whatever your rising sign is. Some of you guys have a Gemini rising. And the planet coming out for you guys is Neptune. Neptune. This is Neptune. It kind of threw me for a loop when I first saw it, but that is the Neptune card. So you want to look to, some of you guys have Neptune in the first house. And this is coming up underneath the Emperor. Maybe some of you have Neptune in Aries. I do see Mercury in Aries, the Sun. We just see some stuff on the side here. But we have Neptune, the first house, in Gemini. So you want to look to your chart where Gemini is. We do have a Gemini new love coming in. If you guys have a Gemini this month coming in April, either that's a Gemini offering you feelings, a Gemini child, or a Gemini who helps you heal. I feel like there's a new Gemini love for some of you. And if it's not Gemini, then please know that Gemini is the lover's card in tarot, and that might be another indication that there's a twin flame, which is definitely why you would need strength. There's a twin flame here, some kind of cycle that's over, and now there's a new love from a twin flame. And then the first house again, which is Taurus, but also your rising sign is important. And then Neptune, so that 12th, yeah, okay, I get it now. Neptune is in Pisces, Neptune is in the 12th house, and Aries is your 12th house. So there's some illusion here, there's some fantasy going on here, there's some dreams, okay, with your 12th house coming up basically, okay, 12th house energy. So please pay attention to those dreams this month, Taurus, because there is some messages coming in. Hopefully this resonated. It was a little interesting. I'm not doing any clarifications or validations this time. I'm almost intrigued too, though, Taurus. But we'll let the dice be the clarifiers for that Ace of Cups. It's really this energy, so go ahead and look in my comments or my description, and I'm going to have a little bit to say about this Three of Wands in reverse, okay? For some of you, this is just simply not waiting on a fire sign anymore, not waiting on passion or expression of new love from someone, okay? So if this did resonate and you guys would like me to take a personal look at your situation, please look in my description for the additional information. And please have happy birthdays, Taurus. I know you guys are going through a lot, especially on the 19th when we have that full moon, and the sun and Uranus are going to be both in Taurus for the first time in 30 years. We're all going to feel that eruption. Please do your best to just ground and celebrate as much as you can life. Celebrate this cycle of life that you're going through, because there's going to be this pouring down of emotion that ends this cycle so that you can move forward towards your passions. So thank you guys. Happy birthday once again to the Tauruses out there watching. And the next time we speak will be on the Libra full moon video on the 19th. So I hope to see you guys there. And if I don't, I'll talk to you guys in May. Bye.